Hello, students and friends and YouTube family out there and the HorrorTube community. Welcome to another episode of Coach Stroud's What to Read While Quarantined. I'm excited. I'm excited for today. I'm excited to share this news and information with you today. Big news for me, for the HorrorTube community. It's been out for a few days, but I'll get to that in a second. I first off want to address my students, my former students at Appalachia. I love you guys. I miss you like crazy, and I'm sorry I'm not there while you're at coming to school again. As y'all have known or know by now, I've moved on to another school. I'm now teaching at a school in called Indian Creek, and just want to let you know things are going well. I love my new group of kids. They are phenomenal. But I do love and miss you guys like crazy at Appalachia, and I wish y'all the very best. So that being said, please share this video with whomever you remember from class and let them know that I'm doing well, and hopefully I can hear back from you guys, because again, I do love you and miss you like crazy. But I got some good news. I've been writing for years, and I as a lot of you know, I wrote it, and while I was in the military, I was a journalist, and I wrote the last video actually I talked about books that I've appeared in through my writing in the military. Now, I'm really excited because though that's nonfiction and it feels good to be on the academic side, I have my very first piece of fiction that has been officially published now. And that is in the HorrorTube anthology, Local Haunts. Oh my gosh, guys. This is a absolute dream come true. I want to first start and say thank you so much to Regina St. Clair, the editor of the book, for selecting my story, for adding it into this wonderful anthology collection. I mean, I cannot get over just how wonderful of an experience this has been for me, how lucky I am, how lucky I feel, and I thank you so much for this opportunity. First and foremost, it's kind of weird how this all came about. For me, I started this YouTube channel to connect with students and try to encourage them to read during quarantine. And through that, I talked about books I absolutely love. Well, my favorite genre of books are horror books. I love scary stories. I think they're phenomenal. And through that, I reviewed books written by Cameron Roubique. And Cameron Roubique and I actually got to talking, and it's through the YouTube page and through the book reviews. And I've been talking with him on and off for months, and super wonderful guy, absolutely phenomenal. I like to consider him a friend, and I'm very blessed and lucky to have met him. Even though we've only talked over phone and through email and stuff like that, we haven't met face to face. He's definitely a mentor to me at this moment, and I appreciate everything he's done. Well, he put me in connection with Regina St. Clair, and I've watched Regina for months. Regina's Haunted Library. If you haven't seen her book reviews, they're phenomenal. She does a great job. I love her character of Batilda. She does a Batilda character, which it's just phenomenal. It's cool. I love it. And then of course the Daily Lily. As y'all know, I am an animal lover. I love my dogs and my cat, and so the fact that she throws in a little bit of a spotlight on her dog in every video is kind of awesome. But anyways, Regina was holding submissions to this Local Haunts anthology she was putting together. And Cameron Roubique, who did the cover, which is by far a beautiful, phenomenally beautiful cover, he encouraged me. He's like, you know what, Ryan, you really need to submit something to her. You need to send her something that you've been working on. And I was hesitant, and I was really super unsure. And he pushed, and he said, like, you need to do this. And multiple times he said, I need to do it. So I said, all right, you know what? Why not? Go for it. I've got tons of things I've written over the years. There's still things I'm working on and writing right now. And next thing I know, I send this stuff off to Regina, and I'm accepted. And now I'm a part of this book. I'm a part of it now. And I'm a part of the writing world. And I'm so thankful. I cannot express how lucky I feel. just to be a part of all these writers. And some of them I've followed on YouTube for years now. Cameron Chaney, I've watched his channel for a long time. My kids and I have loved all of his library tours. We've watched every single one of them. I've watched a ton of his book reviews. He's through watching his channel, I was opened up to other books, and Grady Hendrix particularly. I hadn't known about Grady Hendrix, and through watching him, I learned about Grady Hendrix and the Books from Hell book, and My Best Friend's Exorcism, and We Sold Our Souls. And so I just, it just feels so good to be a part of this and be on this caliber with all these other writers. My story is called The Gentleman. It is the shortest story in the book, in the anthology, which is funny to me. But I want to talk about it for just very briefly. My story is so short because, in my opinion, there was nothing left to say. I had a point that I wanted to get out. I had a theme and an underlining theme that I wanted to make sure was clear. And I feel like when you read my story, The Gentleman, which is the second story in the anthology here, once you read it and you see how short it is and you get to the end, you're like, okay, hopefully you see what my point was, or you feel what my point was. And if you don't, that's okay. I totally understand. But I felt like there was nothing more to say. The story was done. I got my point across. And it just turned out that it is the absolute shortest one in the anthology. It's also the shortest story I've ever written. Most of my stories range from anywhere from 8,000 words to over 20,000 words. And this one, I think, came in at a mere 1,800, 1,900 approximately. So, yeah, that's I get a chuckle at that. But I don't know. I feel so lucky to be a part of this. I'm going to turn to the page here so my students, my friends, those of you who are looking on, y'all can see, because again, super proud. But there it is, The Gentleman, Ryan Stroud, that's me, Coach Stroud to my students. Oh man, this has just been a wonderful experience. Again, I can't thank everybody enough, from Regina to Cameron Roubique. I'm just so blessed and lucky, and I'm thankful to be a part of this. But again, if this book is, I guess I should say, this book is out on Amazon. It is in ebook format. You can order it in ebook, or you can order the printed version, which is super duper duper awesome. Yeah, just go out and get it if you want. The printed book is only $9.95, I believe, so $10. And the ebook, I think, is $3.99 or $4. So go to Amazon, pick it up. And I do need to put out there also that the proceeds from this book, all proceeds from this book, from this anthology, are donated to First Book, which is a beautiful, wonderful children's reading charity. I love that I'm a part of that. So through this book, I'm just so stoked about that. So some of you might be asking, what's in the future for me, writing wise? Well, like I said, I've been working on stories for years. I have a collection of stories that I've already put together. And I'm working on something new right now in the building stages, and I'm through the support of my wife and my family. I think I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna publish it all, and just put it out there and see what happens. I mean, who knows? Who knows what happens? But I wanted to say thank you again to everybody. Thank you for your support. To my students out there, from my old students to my new ones that I have right now, I love you guys. Y'all are phenomenal. I'm so cool to share that. I'm so excited to share this with you. See, I'm getting choked up on words. It's just, this is such a dream come true for me. And I don't know, just so happy and proud. But to my Appalachie friends, I miss you. I miss you dearly. To my Indian Creek students, yes, I love you. Love working with you. And to everybody else in the HorrorTube community, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for purchasing if you decide to. And yeah, let's just see what comes out later. All right, take it easy. Love you guys.